Belzona polymeric solutions for the repair and maintenance of electric generating plants. Since its beginning in 1952, Belzona has been committed to the development and manufacture of high-performance polymeric compounds as an alternative to conventional repairs, and to provide our customers with the best support through unmatched technical service. To ensure our customers the highest quality products, our manufacturing facility has attained ISO 9002 certification. This is only possible because we have complete manufacturing control over our products, thus assuring our customers a reliable source of products batch after batch. With over 45 years of experience, we have developed techniques unique to our solutions that have proven successful for decades. Based on this success, we have compiled the Belzona system leaflets. These leaflets have detailed information on how to perform common applications step by step. Our position in the market as the leader in polymeric solutions has gained us worldwide recognition from prestigious companies where they specify Belzona procedures and products for the repair and maintenance of their equipment. Belzona can be found all over the world with local representation in over 100 countries. Factory-trained consultants and contractors are ready to help you with your maintenance problems 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Main cooling water pumps are the heart of any power plant. These pumps, because of their size and nature of operation, are costly to maintain and run. Belzona has developed special materials that will protect your investment. Specialty rebuilding compounds to rebuild damaged areas without the risk of heat stresses normally associated to conventional welding techniques, and specialty coatings that will reduce the damage caused by erosion corrosion while increasing the efficiency of the pumps as shown in the following graphs. Independent testing done by a northeastern power utility on 4 main circulating water pumps demonstrated both an increase in flow rate as well as a decrease in current consumption. This was all possible due to the properties of the Belzona coating, which can obtain a surface finish smoother than that of polished stainless steel even when applied by brush or roller. In other words, by adopting the right Belzona solution for the maintenance and repair of your pumps, you can save money not only by prolonging the life of the equipment, but also by reducing its operating costs. Overall, the tested pumps save this utility over $90,000 per year in operating costs, with a return on investment of only 3 months. Condensers are another type of equipment that can be costly to maintain and repair due to their critical nature. Most of the problems associated with condensers and water boxes can be traced to a combination of erosion corrosion and galvanic corrosion. Belzona has confronted the situation by developing solutions that address the cause of the problem by utilizing materials that excel when exposed to the chemicals and wet environment of this equipment. Belzona solutions are permanent solutions specifically developed to extend the life of your equipment and lower your maintenance costs. This hydrogen cooler head exhibited the typical problems associated with erosion corrosion. The wear and pitting rendered it useless, but with Belzona, this equipment can be reclaimed and put back in service with the use of simple hand tools. The Belzona solution in many cases is better than the conventional component replacement. Once a damaged component is fixed with Belzona, it will no longer suffer from the relentless attack from erosion corrosion. This 72-inch Pratt valve in an Indonesian power plant suffered from microbiological-induced corrosion. This condition led to the delamination of the existing rubber liner and the subsequent damage of the valve. With replacement costs over $70,000, the utility was looking for a more economical solution. Belzona stepped in and provided a complete repair package that saved the utility thousands of dollars from replacement costs, as well as downtime losses due to delivery delays. This pulverizer classifier cone in a Canadian power plant had to be stick welded on a yearly basis at a very high cost. When approached about this problem, the Belzona consultant recommended a Belzona wear-resistant compound that performed as good as the welding and at a fraction of the cost. Because of the user-friendly characteristics of the Belzona products, no specialized labor was required, thus reducing the cost of the application. Whether in the field or your repair shops, Belzona will train your application personnel at no cost to you. Coal fuel pipes are a constant source of maintenance. Due to the erosive nature of the coal, These pipes wear and hole through in a matter of months. This problem is further aggravated by the expense of replacement and losses due to downtime. The Belzona solution offered to this customer addressed both issues by reducing the repair cost and by minimizing the downtime associated with this problem. The Belzona consultant recommended our wear-resistant compound capable of withstanding the punishment delivered by the coal. Conveyor belts are another source of critical problems. The main problem is not the cost of the repair, but the difficulties associated with conventional hot vulcanizing processes. Belzona can offer you repair solutions with elastomeric products that will cure at ambient temperatures without the need of expensive and cumbersome vulcanizing equipment. These elastomers are specifically designed to resist the abuse of coal transportation. The physical and mechanical characteristics of the Belzona elastomers place them well above that of natural rubbers, thus offering greater weathering and abrasion resistance. Many of the repairs encountered by Belzona consultants are on equipment in confined spaces, where the cost of disassembling is more than the cost of the component itself. In this and similar cases, Belzona has developed special application techniques that will allow the repair to be done in place and with minimal disassembly. Our molding techniques are proven solutions that have saved millions of dollars to the power industry. Contraction expansion, thermal cycling, UV light, and acid rain are just a few of the factors that contribute to a roof failure. Belzona has developed high-performance membranes and sealants that will solve your problems once and for all. These products have been specifically designed to withstand the rigors of a roof system. Belzona roofing solutions include products that can be applied under wet conditions, including underwater curing for those circumstances requiring emergency repairs. The water boxes in this nuclear power plant in California were severely pitted after just a few years of operation. If ignored, this pitting could lead to a catastrophic failure, and replacement expenses could scale up into the millions of dollars. Because main condenser water boxes are critical components, this utility needed a solution that would eliminate the risk of plugging the tube sheet. The recommendation from the Belzona consultant included a paste-grade material to fill the pitting and a protective coating to prevent further erosion-corrosion from the seawater used as a coolant for the condenser. The Belzona products used in this application contained no VOCs, thus allowing the material to be applied without the need of cumbersome and costly air filtering equipment. This leading U.S. steam turbine manufacturer uses Belzona as the only compound for the repair of steam cuts in the flange area of an LP turbine. The conventional repair included the use of welding and costly in-place machining. The Belzona solution utilizes simple hand tools and molding techniques to do the same job at a much lower cost and without the need to machine. This nuclear power plant in California has been doing this repair since 1990 with excellent results. Savings related to this repair run into the thousands of dollars compared to less than $500 per repair using Belzona. Due to environmental regulations, chemical containment areas are fast becoming another source of problems for maintenance personnel. The problem is that concrete by itself is not capable of resisting chemical attack from the strong acids and bases used for water treatment. This power plant in the Northeast was being fined thousands of dollars by the EPA for inadequate containment. Previous attempts to solve the problem did not last, and the problem resurfaced again. Faced with this challenge, the Belzona consultant recommended our chemical-resistant coating to solve the problem. This coating can resist prolonged immersion in very high concentrations of both acids and bases, which makes it the ideal candidate to solve the problem. Just as containment areas suffer from chemical attack, pumps handling these chemicals also face the same problem. The deterioration of a pump pedestal can be extremely expensive, and a loose pump can vibrate and cause the premature failure of bearings and drive mechanisms. The permanent solution for this problem is to rebuild and protect the pedestal with Belzona's chemically resistant products. By using Belzona for this repair, this power plant saved money on the long run by not having to constantly rebuild the pedestal. This main circulating water pump impeller at a Canadian nuclear power plant was ready to be sold as scrap metal. Because of its cast iron construction, the engineers of the plant did not want to use conventional welding techniques and risk structural damage from the heat generated by the welding. Instead, Belzona was chosen not just because of its physical and mechanical properties, but because of its proven track record among nuclear power utilities around the world. This nuclear power plant initially saved over $20,000 by using Belzona rather than buying a replacement impeller. But the savings didn't stop there. This plant will continue to save money as the repaired impeller will require less maintenance while exceeding its original life cycle. The repair of cooling tower basins is another high-cost repair faced by many power plants. This cooling tower in a northeast nuclear power plant experienced excessive pitting of the concrete basin due to exposure to 98% sulfuric acid. All previous efforts to solve this problem failed until Belzona was called to solve the problem. Working in conjunction with the coolant tower builder, Belzona provided a long-term solution at a fraction of the cost when compared to the expenses accrued for past failed repairs. The expansion joint in the hot deck of the same cooling tower was another problem that had to be fixed every year. The problem was the freezing and thawing caused by seasonal changes and the inability of conventional materials to remain flexible. Conventional materials were not capable of handling these changes and failed in a short time. The utility carried out these repairs every year for 5 years until Belzona solved the problem permanently. This main seawater inlet valve at a nuclear power plant in California experienced severe loss of weight due to excessive corrosion of the valve. Water flow over the valve is in excess of 400,000 GPM. Welding repairs only lasted 18 months at a cost of over $92,000 for all 4 valves. The recommended Belzona product was applied in 1989. Since then, the valves have not required any further repairs or maintenance. These WICKET gates at a hydroelectric plant in Puerto Rico started to show light cavitation damage only after a year of operation. Rather than risking the integrity of the gate by spot welding, plant personnel decided to use a better solution. The repair consisted of filling the cavitation damage with a rebuilding grade compound and coating the gate with a Belzona cavitation resistant coating. Although cavitation is a very damaging phenomena, Belzona has developed materials that will resist light to mild cavitation with good success. This Francis runner at another hydroelectric plant in Puerto Rico shows severe signs of erosion corrosion. Damages to the area adjacent to the cone were massive, rendering the turbine unrepairable by conventional means. Replacement cost and a delivery time of 6 to 8 weeks would have cost the utility thousands of dollars in downtime. Belzona was applied to rebuild the eroded area and a protective coat applied to the turbine to further protect it from the effects of corrosion. Our goal is to provide you, our customers, cost-effective solutions. We accomplish this by developing solutions that will allow you to reclaim discarded equipment, safe and easy products that allow many of the applications to be carried out in the field, thus minimizing costly downtime. By focusing our solutions to address the cause of the problem, we can offer for the most part permanent solutions that in many cases perform better than new replacement components. It is this philosophy that has made us the industry leaders and will provide you with significant savings in the maintenance and operation of your equipment. So let us know, how can we help you today?